Hello everyone and welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath. The last video that we done, we took care of the basic settlers' houses, some of the storage. We got our food supplies ready, got our gate built so we can explore, and they are currently working on getting the medical tent up and ready. But one thing I noticed looking around is we need more water. So I believe we've got both of our wells set up. We do. Okay, so we need to get at least one more well set up since we took in all those survivors. So let's see if we can find somewhere to put this. That looks pretty good. I'll take 95% efficiency. That's good. So once we get that going, we should be pretty good on water for the moment, but don't really want to stop there because as soon as we start getting apocalyptic events, we're going to need more water, especially during heat waves. Let's check on our specialist here. Okay, so she collected 23 plastics in one day. So let's go down here and explore this one, see what we've got in this section. Got some research and some fiber. Sweet. So let's go ahead and get you to get ready to get that. You're still working. You're still working. Okay. I want to apologize ahead of time if my voice seems a little off. For the last 24 hours or so, I've been feeling a little bit sick, so it's probably not as good sounding as it could be, but I apologize ahead of time, so please forgive me. Okay, we need to build more houses. Now, the emergency shelters could house 6, but it takes a little more construction materials. So we're just going to go with a couple more tents. The tents can hold, I believe, 2 for each one. So we'll just go with a couple of tents in the meantime. And the layout's not going to be perfect, but we'll eventually change the layout of this place, so I'm not going to worry about it too much at the moment, because once you do some research and start unlocking more buildings, it gives you more options. So let's let them get started on that, and I'll show you the research right now. So you got one for food, basically for hunting, farming, things of that nature. Resources, you could do production speed, so everything speeds up a little bit faster. Colony wise, you can upgrade your structures, your housing, all that great stuff. Exploration, it gives you where you can trade with other colonies, or better weapons, better cars, and production gives you upgraded your water, your food, your electricity, things of that nature. But for now, I believe we're going to go with let's see, let's go with production speed. Now that's going to help speed up our scrappers and recyclers, and that's going to be pretty important here. Did I get... I didn't do any... Nope, I didn't do any scrappers or anything last time. So that's one definitely thing we're going to need to get up and running so we can get some metal and plastic coming in. Scrapper is used for the metal. Usually like setting up my first one pretty close to where the first resource is. So let's set you, and let's put you on high because we're going to need you right away. It's got plastic up here. We also got plastic down here. But I want to put our recycler up here because they do create pollution, and you don't want your colonists near pollution that often. So we'll put this right up here, and set you on high as well, even though we don't have all the resources for those just yet, but we will get it. What we can do is take our specialist, and I need a... Don't need concrete. Definitely need metal. I need plastic, but you got to use the recyclers for those. So he can work on concrete, since he's right now the only specialist that we have at the moment. So they'll get working on those. So you see, all we need is plastic, and we're a little low on plastic. So let's speed this up, and I'll bring my specialist back that's got the plastic so we can get going on those. Okay, so she's got 23. There's another 23, so that'd be 46. So, you know what, let's go ahead and bring her back first. So that way we can start getting that at least. And you're ready to move. Good deal. Let's get you scouting this area up here. And we got firewood, we've got concrete, and a bandit. So, okay, and he's still working on his. Alright, so anything else we need here? I think we need a forester, but we don't have anything to build that with at the moment, so we'll just wait on that. Where's my trapper? Okay, got 8 carriers, so that's pretty good. So let's move you up here. Do we have 2? Okay, we've got 2 there. And as you see in the last episode, sorry about that, we've got a outhouse. The outhouse is good for in case they run through the pollution. They can go to the outhouse and wash the pollution off. So that will also create a pollution pond around the outhouse, and we'll have to keep decontaminating it, which isn't ideal, but it'll work for the meantime. So let's see, food storage, we got you working on berries here. Stockpile, you're working on the planks and the concrete. Okay, so that's good. And speed this up a little bit, and I keep hitting that button for the specialist map. Okay, so here we go. How close are we on this medical tent? Looks like just need 5 more metal, and we don't have that at the moment, so which is going to be a little time consuming. And we got a quest coming up here. Silence their howls. Okay, let's see what we got. The Wolfgang bandits strike fear into the hearts of your colonists. They are stealthy ambushers who pounce at their prey without a moment's notice and disappear just as quickly. Some of the colonists hardly dare wander into the surrounding wilderness anymore, so something must be done. Well, let's take care of that and track down the wolf, shall we? So now if we go back to the world map, you'll see this little quest area here. You've got to defeat all these bases, and you get rewarded pretty handsomely, so it's worth the effort. But we're going to need a fighter for that one. See, he's still working on that. Okay, so let's speed this up. Maybe we can get a little something done here. And it's not going to be before long before we get raiders at our gate, so we'll have to make sure we have at least 1 or 2 specialists in the camp at that time. Finished on the crowbar. So let's see what else we can get into here. What I want to do, let's go with food. Food's going to be very, very important. So if we do the survival skills, it's going to give us 20% production speed increase over fishing pier and trappers, which is good. The more food we have, the better we are. Yeah, so we've got 9 colonists that's homeless, so we're slowly getting there. But without the plastic, it's hard to really do anything. So, and we still need wood for that. What about you? Need wood for that, and that's the planks that we're working on. So, is there any planks that you can be working on anywhere? Berries, berries. Oh, there's some planks. Go get those planks for us. Alright. So now we're ready here. So whenever you bring them back to the colony, whatever they have in their inventory is what they'll be bringing in. So I'll do this really quick. Send her to the colony. And now if we switch back, all her inventory is going to be brought to the gate. And they will take and bring it to the central storage or the stockpile, and you'll see it up here in the top hand corner. So you'll see the carriers come and pick it up. Speed this up, see they'll grab it, they'll carry it up there, and it'll show it up there. So while they're doing that, let's send her back to the map, and she can go get us some more. Okay, he's got all the meat, which is quite a bit of meat. That's really surprised on that. And we got more research, we got some fiber, and more plastic. Sweet. Okay, let's go get the fiber. We're gonna have to load up on that. And you can go get us more firewood. Okay. And I'll send you back to the plastic. Okay. So with all this plastic, what are they building us? Looks like they're working on the houses, looks like. And we still don't have any planks, so they need to hurry up and... Do we need to switch our work area to get more planks? I think we do, so let's move them over here and they work on getting those, because we need the planks more than anything. Is our food still working on the berries? Still got quite a while on those. That's not too bad. And when did we have somebody die? Oh, it's where our medical tent isn't built yet. So let's speed that up and get this guy right here working on that tent, if you will. Well, I know we got some builders. Let's get it built. Oh, you still need steel. Okay. So since we've got a death, we're going to have to go out here and get us a barrel pit to put our dead at. If you don't, they'll start spreading diseases and happiness will go down. So, of course, that's going to need plastic as well, and we're a little low on that stuff at the moment. We need to hurry up and get these scrappers up running. So the faster y'all can get that done. And do we have enough room? Oh, we've got one extra space for a settler. Awesome. Okay, that's good. Let's get us a little walkway here, so that way that can be sped up. And let's go and take down most of our trees, but it'll be alright. Can we can get you there, that's good. Sweet, okay. Don't need you. Yeah, who's up? Okay. You're gonna get us some more plastic. You're gonna get us some fiber to make clothes with, and you're already working on that. Good too. Keep up the good work, people. Yeah, this game, it's pretty fun. It gets challenging as the time goes by. Sometimes it can be boring, you know, just like most stuff. Let's get you working on these planks. Now, as far as I know, the specialists cannot get polluted. Now, as like the carriers and stuff like that, they can, but I don't think the specialists can. Okay, so as we speed up our production time here, so they should start bringing in food twice as quickly, which is good. Let's see. What's this? Production plus 1 venison. So with the trapper and the skimmer, that will give us more food. That gives extra work slots. Let's see. This is what we're going to need here. We're going to need +1 plastic whenever that recycler goes up. because it's very hard to get plastic in this game. I don't care what you do, it's very, very hard. We've got 3 plank. Strange noise coming from the gates. Something about a unique item. Okay, so you see a person wrapped in layers of cloth, rubber, and mud standing at the gate. There's a slight twitch behind their goggles as you approach. Need things? Trade me. This I know is unique. The person says and starts unpacking a mysterious item standing on a wooden cart, revealing a pristine-looking computer protected by plates of lead. He's wanting to trade 2 venison for 150 research points. So let's see how much venison we actually have. So that's not too bad. We've got 137. We'll go ahead and take the trade this time, just for that research points. You'll need the research points to advance in this game. If you don't have research points, you don't have a game. Let's see, is he bringing in more planks? I think that's why he's carrying his planks. Okay. Now, if we can just get one of the other built, let's work on getting you finished first, and then we'll work on you. So we'll pause that one for a minute. Alright, so the toolbar up here, as I mentioned in the last episode, I'd said I'd go over it a little bit better in another video. So up here you got planks, and under each item it shows you that production, which is how much you're bringing in. Consumption, of course, is how much you're using, and the bottom number is how much you actually have. So you got the planks, concrete, plastic, metal, parts, firewood. Firewood's going to be very important when the nuclear winter comes, so we'll have to make sure we're ready for that. Components you'll find real easy on the map. Tools and clothing are a little bit harder. Then you got weapons, medicine, iodine pills are good for radiation. Then you got science points, how much money you have, and other inventory that is not on the toolbar. So that's a quick rundown of that. Hopefully you understand it. If not, leave me a comment, ask me a question, and I'll be more than happy to answer you. Okay, so you got the rest of the plastic. Let's send you... Let's see what's in this area here. See if we can find some planks. Nope, looks like we got tools, food, and another colony. Well, let's go ahead and get the research since she's there. You're ready to go. Okay, so now there's 50 concrete here. Takes 3 days and takes 10 damage per day, so that'd be 30. So we can definitely afford to get that. Gonna take a little damage, but she'll be healed back up whenever we bring her back to the colony, because they only heal in the colony. So you want to make sure you keep an eye on their health, because if you don't, you could easily kill one of them. Been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. So, okay, and we need to hook you up to a path somewhere. There we go. I remember we couldn't do it last time because of berry bush there. So, oh, and they're getting that built. Perfect. It's almost done. Okay, perfect. Now, since we've got 7 carriers, we can afford to put 2 people on that. What they're going to do is they're going to go out and collect all this metal. It's not going to be an overnight sensation kind of thing, but it will work. Let's go ahead and put you a little path in here. So that way you can work quicker as well. Okay. Now later on you can unlock things like concrete and stuff like that, and unlock power, which we'll get to that. I can't wait for that because some of our new machines that helps out tremendously runs on electricity. So, and let's go ahead and get this recycler working. And you look in the decorations, you got bushes, you got torches, statue. So I'm not going to mess with those. Now these burners are going to be really, really important. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of these down, but we're not going to build them yet. because it takes some material. But it's good to know that they're in place just in case. Which this is good for when the nuclear winter comes, because it gets extremely cold and your colonists can freeze to death. So let's go ahead and set you down. Pause the construction of that. And we need to make sure all of our houses are covered. Of course, that's going to be temporary right there. And let's put one by our fishing hut, because if not, his production is going to shut down because it's going to be too cold. So let's pause you. I don't think it bothers these buildings. I may be wrong, but we'll come to that when we get there. So how much longer before you... Okay, so you're ready to be built. So let's get our specialist and see if he will actually do this for us. And he's going to. So let's speed this up and get that going as well. Oh, we've got 3 builders working on it. Okay, that worked. And it is... Yay, it's finished. And we'll go ahead and add a second builder onto that. Don't really need to move your work area, but we'll specify it anyway. Awesome. It's working out just the way I want it, which is good. And we definitely need to work on this medical tent. We need 2 more metal. Are you producing any? You are. You're producing 3 a day, so that's good. But right now you have none, so speed this up. See if we can hurry and get this built sometime. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to click on you. Now that's ready to go, and they're working on that. And here momentarily we're gonna have a doctor in our camp, so yay. Okay. Now this can treat 2 at a time. It's got 2 patient slots, and this tells you how many's in there. And you can click on them, take them out, put them back in as you need. So if you need more carriers, you can pull from your medical tent and get your workers from there. But real quick, we need to get this barrel pit done, so that way we can put our dead in it. Okay, you got 198 fiber, which is really, really good. And let's go get that plastic. You got our research. Not worried about these at the moment because she's a scavenger, she's not a fighter. Okay, so let's go over here and you can get this fiber down here. Try to load up on fiber because there's a lot of stuff that takes fiber. So if we can get loaded on that, it'd make our life a hell of a lot easier. Okay, we need to see about getting a forester. Where are you at? Actually, we need a lumberyard is what we need. It's quite big. I don't remember it being that big, but okay, let's put you down right by that, and we need to put you on high. So I'll go down and cut us some trees and get us some planks. But don't like doing this on our own, but we're going to expand this a little bit and see if we can find any better land out here. And there are wild animals out here, so you do have to be careful when you do this, because there's bears and wild boars, and they are not afraid to attack you. So I normally like doing it with more than one specialist, but all my other specialists are out and about. So this map has got plenty of plastic on it to start off with, which is pretty good. So there's another deposit. There's 1, there's 2. And we've got a concrete run that's going to work out perfectly. Because you're going to need a lot of concrete. And I'm surprised we haven't run into a wild animal yet. And I'm sort of hoping we don't, because you have like beetles and all that stuff. And if you have just one person out exploring, it gets pretty rough. Okay, so let's go just a little bit farther here. Let's go this way. Speed up as we go. course, as we're wandering out this way on our own, we're going to go slow just in case we run into anything. Another concrete run. I'm starting to love this map. A lot of concrete, a lot of plastic. The only thing that's concerning so far is I haven't seen that much metal yet. There's some more plastic. Metal is going to become very important later on. And we've got a lot of pollution, so we need to hurry up and get our research done so we can get our environmental station and get rid of this pollution. Okay, so there's this big plank deposit, which is going to be really helpful. Okay, so I'm happy with that little thing here, and our stockpile. Let's move you, and I think we need planks, so let's go up here and get those. Which specialist is ready for me? You are. Okay. 50 concrete, that's good. Explore this one over here, see what you got. We got medicine, we got food, and a vehicle. Okay, now you can't find vehicles in this game. The only problem with that is if you get them right off the bat, they do have wear and tear on them. So you can drive them and it expands your range a little bit, but you got to research the garage, and that's where the fun actually comes in. So we're going to go get this food, and then we'll go back to base with you. Because food levels at a pretty decent level at 261, but I want to push it up to 1,000. That's what we're going to need. So y'all are doing good. So got all of our houses built. Lumber yard is almost finished. Perfect. Okay, so let's move you. Let's move you over here. There's plenty of lumber right there. Perfect, perfect. Now that's going to get us some planks coming in, and we can build a lot easier. For the moment, I'm going to go ahead and get us another. We're going to get us a storage building for the water. So that way we can start collecting water instead of wondering if we're going to have enough or not. We'll put it right here so they can build that. And like I said, this stuff is going to be moved later on, so it's just a temporary situation for now. And gate's looking pretty good. We got our plastic flowing, which is good. We need that. Okay, so let's see what else we can do here. Let's see, how long have I been recording? It seems like it's been a little while. About 28 minutes. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna leave this video here and let them get this stuff caught up and get us a little bit of supply, and then on the next video we'll work on a little bit more research, which before I forget, let's go ahead and get the research on the metal too, like we did the plastic. We'll do a little more exploring. We'll try to get everything a little more well maintained. Hopefully we can get some more colonists, which we will need more housing for those. But yeah, I'm going to call it a video here. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. And of course, as always, leave me a comment. I respond to every one of them. If you got any suggestions or ideas that you'd want to see done, let me know. I'll take it in consideration. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.